because there's a chance that the fight could be going, Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some AHRI mid lane versus an AHRI, and we are also running a First Strike type rune page, because First Strike and Cashback is very popular right now for many different champions, and usually the win rate on it is pretty good. It's not like crazy strong compared to other stuff, but it's just a different way to play it. Because with First Strike and Cashback, you can generate a lot of money, making it so you can just get items much faster, because First Strike will just give you money, and then the Cashback, which was the thing that was buffed, is the other thing, which gives you money when you fully complete an item. This definitely hinders AHRI's early game, for sure, because, I mean, Cashback literally gets 0 value until you finish a fully completed item, and First Strike usually is a pretty bad rune for damage, but it generates money, so like it has its own set of things that make it strong. AHRI is a pretty straightforward champion. I definitely consider her something that probably if a new player was to play League of Legends, they should definitely just... she's pretty simple to play and can teach you some good things about League, because she just kind of has a well-rounded kit. We have good wave clear, good harass, good team fighting, decent split pushing, amazing survivability in lane usually, and that's like one of the biggest things. Survivability just means that you're just not going to get crushed by many champions. And yeah, so our Q is our main damage, really. It's orb that we throw. On the way back, it does true damage, which is better than the magic damage. You want to hit both parts of it, though. You don't want to just land one. And our W is movement speed, and we summon these 3 orbs around us, and it is mostly used for the movement speed. You can sometimes hit people with like just a couple parts of it, but I would say that it's usually useful to just get like a quick little auto attack trade-off, because auto attacks are important. So like right there, I just did W auto attack for just free hit. Our E is charm, which is crowd control, doesn't go through minions, so that is the way to set up you landing both parts of your Q usually. I would say you usually don't really use inside a laning phase unless they're really committing hard on you. It's usually just W and your Q hits mainly, and the reason why is because if you spam all of your abilities, you'll just run out of mana too quickly. So I'm trying to only use the ones that are either cheap or the ones that I'm leveling up first, which is the Q. One really strong effect of AHRI that does make her very powerful is that you can 2-shot backwave minions with level 2 and Q. A lot of champions in League cannot wave clear so dang fast with only level 4. It's kind of insane. So, I'm just gonna burn my flash to guarantee that kill, because with AHRI, one unique effect that you can do is do something called a buffer. Some abilities in League of Legends have a animation and a cast time, and you can see that, like, there's a little meter that shows up. Like, I'll just press charm. You can see that it says charm underneath my bar, like, for literally half of a second. When that is casting, you can actually flash, which causes you to be able to have the cast go off while maneuvering into a new area, so you can actually press charm first and then flash afterwards, effectively making it faster than if you flashed then charmed, because you're doing the animation mid-flash. Not every champion can do it. A good example of a champion that can't do that is Morgana Q. Morgana Q has an animation, you can't Q flash, but AHRI can, and it's pretty important to like know that you can do that. So we have Lost Chapter, first item. This will help out with mana. We'll just try to land both parts of our Q here. I will maybe die, just because I don't think that I can escape this, I guess. Well, I guess this is just my fault, huh? I'm not allowed to be up that far. I'll just probably die to both of them, but this person just not wasted, but she used her flash, and she kind of chased me for a long time, so dying in League isn't really that big of a deal for that type of case. It was my own mistake of just, like, not just backing off back towards my turret when she was in a better position with Graves going behind me, because Graves keeps invading this Aatrox, and Graves is kind of good at just running people down if you're, like, far away from your turret. So that's our mistake. My ultimate is the thing that gives us survivability. That's the thing that, when it's not up, that's when you're weak. So because I'm not level 6 yet, I am quite vulnerable to still dying when I don't have flash and such, which is why we died, but it's not really the end of the world for us. I'm just going to stand here and just last at these, because it looks like Akali took a base. And if you just permanently shove the wave all the time, it opens you up for roaming, but what it doesn't do is make it so these enemy minions are alive anymore, and these enemy minions are hitting my minions, so because I'm not hard shoving it, she just missed cannon. So her minions killed mine, and now she would have missed less if I just hard shoved and just didn't care. Now that she's back in the lane, though, we don't care about shoving again. We can shove if we want. We definitely don't want to get frozen on. You usually want the wave to fully crash, because if you get frozen on, that puts you in a vulnerable position, but Akali isn't really that type of champion to usually do those types of freezes in the first place, so we're okay for that. Now, remember that Akali, of course, has a rune page that is more for laning phase than mine is. She even has fleet footwork, which I will say is definitely about just not losing lane. I feel like fleet footwork, it doesn't give her any damage or anything like that, so that is pretty convenient. That I know that I feel like fleet is, like, kind of bad later on, personally. This is going to auto-attack her once for the first strike proc. We've generated 100 gold, even though we haven't done much damage with it, but that's okay. That's the goal, right? We just want to generate as much money as possible with this rune. Should be able to eventually one-shot the back wave, too. Ahri's passive, by the way, is that every single time you kill minions, you get these essences, and when essence is gained, when you get up to 9, it heals you, so you kind of have a little bit of sustain in your kit, which is nice, because that's something that also new players can definitely benefit from. I just went for a Q, but it didn't land. With Ahri, you just never want to fight her when she has, like, Shroud, and she uses it towards you, but right now, she, like, never uses it, so, it's not really that bad of a lane right now. If I miss Charm, it's okay. I'm just gonna try to land Q and back off. Blitzcrank might force me to ulti. He did not make me have to ulti. I'm just gonna hit Q onto him and deal a little bit of damage, because if I chunk him a little bit, unlike this Akali, who can actually sustain herself a little bit with the fleet, the Blitzcrank can't, so he'll just, if he's going to stay on the map, be a little bit chunked from me, which might help out my team if they find him. Dang, dude, I just want to hit you just with this to get first strike if possible. So, nice. We were able to hit her there, so we got 6 gold from that, but whenever you trigger first strike, you also get 10, so that was 16 money for ourselves. That guy's very low bot side, but he's not dead. Oh, nope, he actually did kill him. Nice. Well, I'm guessing that she might just be dead, but who knows? Maybe she isn't if I, like, rotate over and try to assist. I won't be able to kill this guy. Oh. I knocked him away at least. There's no other way that we can fight this, because Nami has no mana. I'm just happy that I was able to help kill the Blitz, I guess. Oh, the Q hit her there as well, so that was pretty convenient. I hit the forward and back swing again. Dang, if I land that, I think that I could have probably burned her flash. I wish that I did. But yeah, we are now very, very strong, and it looks like she's backing in a bad spot where I can stop her base again. We'll just try to shove very quickly just to make her not enjoy this situation that she's in. I do have TP available just like her. We're up to 200 gold gain from this, and I have my fully completed item. We're going to get cash back from this. Blackfire Torch seems to be a pretty popular buy for Ahri nowadays, so I'm just going to go with that as well. It gives you ability haste and damage per second. And it gives you more than, like, Ludens. Malignance is also quite good, because your ultimate CD is kind of important to have on a low cooldown, which is why people usually run Ultimate Hunter. But in our case, we'll just, like, try to play safe. I know that Blitzcrank is roaming on me, so I'll just back away. And yeah, we are doing all right. We gained 224 when I bought my Blackfire Torch. So the total gold gain that I've got is about 400, which is worth about a little bit over a kill, right? And that's the benefit of this. We easily, at like 3 to 4 items, can gain about 2,000 gold total. So we almost can like afford a full item just from the runes itself. And that's why people go it. I'm just going to try to press W and just like walk near her to trigger the first strike and then just back away. I'll just try to land Q here. I landed both parts of it, which is very good. We're trying to land, your Q is way easier to land at the tip of it rather than being close to them. If you're close to them, it's kind of difficult to land it onto them because a lot of times they'll try to sidestep it, at least inside the higher ranks. Otherwise, you have to land Charm to hit them. I don't know why Blitzcrank keeps trying to gank me, but I'm just going to continue auto-attacking him. Blitzcrank is really only scary when he has Hook. I'll ulti, sure. So this is the case of, like, there's a lot of safety in my lane. Ooh, okay. So, she just tried to all-in, but the thing is that when she tried to all-in, I still had my charm back up, so I felt pretty confident that I could most likely, not die there. And, not only that, but AHRI passive has another effect of, besides minions, when enemy champions are, killed through a takedown, which is kill or assist with the last 3 seconds of you damaging them, you also gain a better version of the heal, and it refreshes one of the charges of your ultimate, because you get 3 charges of a dash that deals damage to everybody around you. It shoots a little, like, projectile at them. So, when I killed AHRI, that gave me a free little dash. And that little dash not only healed me, but allowed me to get back into the fight to help out with the Graves and the Blitzcrank as well. It was good. So the trading pattern for AHRI is literally just W to maneuver better and hopefully land Q. If you can't land Charm, you have to go past minions to do it. Otherwise, it's just Q trades and W trades. Your ultimate is also used to, like, reposition as well. It's really about it. She's not too complicated to play nor understand, but she does have some neat mechanics like Charm Flash that can help out with, like, min-maxing the effectiveness of killing people. Because if you play AHRI with Ignite and stuff, you could play pretty aggressive, and doing Charm Flash Q with Electrocute proc and Ignite is usually a finishing move when people are about half HP to, like, instantly kill them. AHRI's AP ratios also are not that bad. AHRI's AP ratios on her Q is 100% if you land both parts. And your ultimate is 35% times 3 if you land all of the ultimate procs as well. This is just a case of, like, showcasing that I can... Oh, okay. I guess I'll just try to run. I mean, the thing is, this is, like, showcasing how good AHRI is at just escaping. So she burned her ultimate just to try to, I guess, burn mine, which she was successful. But now she doesn't have her own ultimate, which is about similar CD, I believe. Especially because she doesn't have Ultimate Hunter like me. She might have been able to kill me if she landed that shuriken, though, which was her E. But yeah, okay. She tried, I guess. AHRI rotated top to, like, try to fight my team that is, like, overextending to try to kill these guys, and they did get a kill. But ultimately, what's nice is that I just get to hit mid and probably just take this turret. Which I do get. My ultimate's down for another 40 seconds. We're building Horizon Focus, which gives us big AP, but also big CDR. I'm just going to try to get first strike here for myself. Again. I landed both parts of my Q as well. I'll flash that. That looks like it probably would have landed, and honestly, if I get hit and die, I would not be happy, because I am worth a shutdown already. I have my ultimate coming back up pretty soon. I'm totally down to skirmish these guys and fight because they are not really that strong when I have my R. Plus, the Blitzcrank was so low that I could probably kill him from that HP. Got me. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I'll just ulti away. I'm trying to save my last one because it feels like my teammate might be able to assist. Aw, dang, he wasn't able to finish him. I literally only went back in because I thought that me and him together could kill that guy very quickly. I got him low, but Blitzcrank hooked my teammate out of the fight, and then I just died because of it. So well played by them. Not that big of a deal, though. Swain gets a kill. The team is winning super hard, especially with top lane and stuff. And we've already gotten strong enough to be influential for the rest of the game. What we want to probably be doing is just looking for joining team fights and being a menace with our charm. You usually want to try to hit an important target that does big damage, not like a crowd control champion. So like I would not aim for Blitzcrank. We want to aim for like Graves most likely. Even I guess Charming Akali is also okay. Charming Swain, he's kind of a tanky guy and he has a drain, so I would not recommend that, but it all matters on, like, how the fight is also just going, because there's a chance that the fight could be going, Nice. So, that was a good fight to showcase the repositioning of using my ultimate to make the backswing of my Q hit, because the backswing of the Q is the true damage, and also getting multiple ultimate stacks from the takedowns that you get onto people allows you to reposition and continue the fight when they want to run away. My Aatrox was one of the most fed members of the team, and they committed a bunch of resources just to try to kill him, because if they do, it's huge. That's a huge amount of money for themselves. Akali does have TP, so I'm going to start running away. She's always been TPing when I TP, so I can kind of just, like, know that if mine is up, hers is up. Now, obviously, I can't track the same way, but yeah, good, successful fight. All I did was just see that when they were still chasing me after I killed one of them, I was over the wall, so I threw my charm over and I hit Graves, but I knew that I couldn't finish him unless I landed the Q, so I threw the Q and then went back over to guarantee the second part of the true damage hitting also would trigger onto him. Oh, nice. I got first strike from that. We're up to 300 gold earned and 444. So we have about 800-ish gold earned about from all of our gold runes so far, and it's not even 20 minutes into the game yet. We are quite squishy, and Akali does kill people very quickly, so that is a concern, but she is a champion that honestly usually is not very good when... Oh, this might be... Oh, your flash probably was the only reason why I died. I didn't think that you would flash initiate. I was doing good in that fight, too, because I was able to still get away from her to make it so my Q hit like both parts of it, but she just barely didn't die to the burn. That's okay though. I mean, I was about to say that she used all of her Q recently, and it costs a lot of energy, and even if she uses Shroud, she doesn't have that many abilities, but she landed her E, and if you get hit by her E shuriken, that's one of the, like, worst things to get hit by, because the damage it does is really insane. Once again, it's not too big of a deal though. She kind of outplayed me, and our top lane is still, like, kind of crushing it. My team's doing good with dragons. Otacon is up, which is the objective that we should be going for sure. My next item is probably going to be a defensive item, because AHRI can also be an initiation tool, which is something that would be good to learn if you ever want to... What's cool about AHRI is that you can learn how to play passive and, like, be the backline champion that is waiting for somebody important to go in and then go for the charm, but you also could be the initiator, too, because you can do ulti forward into charm to start, and then Zanya's, and wait for your team to follow up, and then ulti out, and a lot of champions can't do stuff like that, so it, like, even would be, like, practice for playing stuff like Lissandra or Galio or other initiation champions, really. I can't see anything, but that's okay, I think, so far. Oh, maybe it's not okay? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die here. The thing is that I kind of expected more from Graves' damage. I mean, not Graves, sorry. Aatrox's damage is actually not that high, is it? Aatrox was in front of Swain for a long time, but he wasn't really dealing much. So I was trying to help DPS him, but it just wasn't working out. And Bessa also was there too, but she didn't get to do like a single thing for the team. Dang, dude. The throws. Oh well. Not much that we can really do about it. I have my Seeker's Arm Guard pretty soon, plus I have TP and my ultimate's coming back up, and Bessa's one of the strongest members of the team, so I believe that she probably could be a huge person to prevent this from being taken. 10 seconds on my TP. I maybe could have TP behind, but I was worried because I didn't have my R just yet. We should just finish this. So I'm gonna still hold on to this because the thing is that my team's like not going for the objective, which is smarter, but it's whatever. It's not whatever because they're not coming back though. I'm just like getting myself killed because they overextended for nothing, dude. It's so frustrating when stuff like this happens. It's crazy. I got the Otacon. I had to use my ultimate just to get it. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know why my teammates went so deep and wanted to, for some reason, chase instead of just doing the objective in front of us. Because, in League of Legends, objectives are usually the things that people fight over. You don't just randomly run at people and fight over nothing. You fight over something that is important to get. And, if we start the objective and continue doing it, they might have come back. And if they come back, I just kill everybody because my ultimate is up. Because I can just go in, get resets, I have Seekers, which will help out a ton. But instead they chased, and then we're fighting to just get kills. And kills are, yeah, you can get kills in League too, but it's not... It's kind of pointless if there's also something that could be done that's right next to us instead. Because sometimes there will be things that are fought over, like vision control and stuff too, which feels like it's pointless, but it's not. Because having vision control means you can have the first bit of area control, which is very powerful. For instance, like they have these pink boards, so right now my team's fighting over vision. Nice. This guy will die too. I guess I can just ulti this, sure, why not? Wow, the quality is honestly just such a menace, isn't she? The charm did not land, but it's okay, they still die. Ambessa should be able to do that dragon pretty dang well, I think. Because Ambessa jungle exists, so she deals bonus damage to the, dragon and stuff. So instead, I'm just gonna, like, go shove. Try to do multiple things at once, because I don't think that Graves can get back to assist with stealing that dragon. And since my teammates do it so fast, I should do something else with my time that's better. Nice. One more dragon for Soul. If we get Soul, we'll have Ocean Dragon, which is crazy good. I do want to buy a Death Cap just to deal, like, a huge amount of damage to basically anybody that doesn't have Magic Resist, which is kind of the whole entire enemy team. Didn't miss Cannon, thankfully. I can't afford a Needless as well. I'll just sweep just in case Graves is, like, brush camping, because I didn't see where he was recently. Sometimes people will wait inside that little bush and just immediately initiate on you. I want to buy a Needless if possible. Ambessa is trying to fight that guy very hard, and she was very fed, or is very fed. I didn't mean to cancel my base, but it's okay. I'll just TP here. Fight's breaking out, and Morgana's going very hard to try to kill somebody. Now, where did the Graves go? Because that's who I was looking for. I don't think I can catch him. I landed stuff. I don't even need to use my Zhonya's here. He most likely thought that Aatrox wasn't here because I showed myself, but then Aatrox was not revealing himself, which means that he turned around to try to fight. But Morgana found a really good pick onto one of their strongest members. The Akali's very strong, right? So, because of that, that made that team fight very good. I just TP'd in because we had TP, and if we get to fight them and win, we can do another big objective, because what we're fighting over is necessarily just a big pick is a good death timer once the game state gets to like this stage where the it's 26 minutes in the game, people have a lot more levels, and when people die, they're dead for a long time, so you can do objectives. Because the thing that matters for doing objectives is really just numbers advantage. If it's 5v4, congrats, you probably win. Like, that's just how the game works. If my Ambessa is split pushing bot side and Darius is actually equally as strong as her, what I could do is, like, just match my Ambessa and just ulti in, create a 2v1 opportunity, kill Darius, and then after that, we group up and try to do something afterwards. Kind of like how Nami's, like, grouping up to try to kill him now, even though she probably doesn't need to be there. Wow, I can't believe he flashed. But I guess that does mean that we can do a little bit of damage. I did Charm Flash, but he flashed away, sadly. And Akali's behind us, but ultimately there's no way that she could probably do anything here. I'm not going to try to fight her either because I don't have my ultimate, so it's just not worth it. We're up to about 500 gold, gained about 450-ish. So we got about 1,100 to 1,200 gained. I can't really get to this quickly, but my team might be able to just win on their own. One of the things that Morgana is really good against, specifically against Akali, is that Morgana ultimate reveals Akali in Shroud. So there's no way for Akali to necessarily outplay with Shroud versus her. But yeah, that was game 1 of AHRI. I'll try to do a game 2 of it where I go less over the basics and more about the things that I'm trying to think about in certain matchups to like look for a play. And of course, maybe my team won't pop off as hard and there will be more of an opportunity to like showcase how AHRI can make a comeback happen and stuff. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for game 2 if you want to see more, or go to the arena segment if you want to see arena of her as well. Aatrox did do very good, so I'll just honor him. Did second most damage compared to Ambessa, and I had that one good team fight that showcased like what you can do with AHRI Ultimate to like reposition yourself to pop off. So thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace out. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game number 2 of the AHRI. We are versus a AP Twitch mid this game. They do have Ignite and Press the Attack, and sadly, because Twitch does have Camouflage, I do think that like kind of ruins my first strike a little bit. But it's not like he can just do it all game. But usually Twitches start with Q level 1, so I wouldn't put it past them to suddenly appear and just jump on us. I'm just going to stand like right here though, because if they overstepped, then I would be able to get them, but they didn't really do too much. I'm just going to hit him with a W hit and 1 auto attack, because there's no reason not to just be a little bit aggressive. Since Twitch is just mostly an auto attacker during the early game, you just want to only play off of like your abilities plus like do an individual auto, but not overcommit, because if he does press the attack on you, it kind of hurts bad. But it's difficult to really not get hit by like at least a little bit of auto attacks. In fact, he surprisingly was able to auto attack me again, but it is what it is. I can't really control that, can I? We do have TP. A little bit of damage onto him again. I did mess up some of the wave, but I'm just going to pop my first potion. We are up farm on this guy, which is pretty huge. I got first strike onto him. Even though he hit me, he okay, never mind. We are not up farm on him really anymore. It's about even. Still not a bad spot to be in, though. This guy's missing, but he's probably just stealthed and just mid, just chilling. Missed my ability just barely. He'll get a massive proc onto me. In this case, because he can't shove in this next wave very quickly, I think that I'm just gonna base here. We'll save all our potion, and we'll just go back mid and feel good that we get to do a buy without losing too much, I think. I probably can't, like, stop him from basing, so I'm just not gonna bother. Our rune page is not set up for winning lane in the first place, so it's okay. I don't really expect to win versus Twitch early on anyways. I feel like Ahri's damage kind of just does not really deal too much unless you specifically go rune page that helps you with the damage, like AHRI or something, where you can just do constant AHRI triggers over and over again to really dominate them. We are extremely AP heavy, which I don't like. That's okay though, I mean, not like I can really do much about it. This guy is going behind this Twitch. And I got him with the very last hit. Why did I look... Yeah, I was about to say, it looked like a heal came out, and it did. That was from Thresh. We just did the E flash tech, so he felt pretty safe. I started channeling my E, and I flashed in the middle of the channel. And it comes out so quick, it's pretty hard to react to it if you're not fully focused, and he might have not been fully focused, and because of that, we got a kill. Because even though he flashed away, and I knew he'd probably flash away, I had a feeling that my Q range would be about the distance from how far away he would be, and we just barely hit him with it at the tip, and successfully got a kill. Just tiny poke on him. Tiny poke again. They're just gonna shove out mid, and I don't think I can do too much to, like, prevent it. But my next ability might be able to kill if they stepped up. I doubt that they should. It's a risk if he wants to step up to try to, like, fix this wave. If I hit Charm, he dies. If I miss, he could maybe just do something. This, push is not going to push towards us very quickly, but it still is going to deny him a little bit of minions. Plus, because I might reach level 6, I could just try to, like, do a very aggressive trade into an all-in at level 6, or just, like, all-in immediately at level 6 and just try to make him base again and just not even go for the kill. It really depends. A lot of different ways of playing it, honestly. I feel like Twitch is just bot lane right now. Yep. And because he's bot lane, I'm just going to start shoving immediately, because that means that he left for quite some time here, and he's going to spend a lot of time down there doing stuff, which means we can maybe shove this out. Now, the question is, can I kill these guys? Oh, I would miss that. Well, honestly, I won't be able to kill him here, so I'll just leave. I'm trying to see if they would maybe overcommit for me. But it's dependent also... Oh my gosh, I'm actually out of mana too. This is so sad. If I had mana here, I would actually kill Twitch and get a reset of my ultimate, and getting a reset of my ultimate would have changed everything. Oh, man, that's so sad. Whatever. At least my wave was fully shoved in and slow pushing back towards me. Man, we even freaking have mana flow banned. How sad. We just missed too much stuff. We can't be missing Charm nor the second part of our Q on somebody that's right next to us. But as soon as I miss the Charm, I don't know if I had enough damage to realistically kill him, because Ahri's damage is not really the most until you actually have AP, and I didn't really have much AP to work with because I didn't buy. Still a really, really good spot to be in, though. I actually take so much damage from him because I have to, like, get around these minions, and I'm just letting him hit me. In the end, though, still, I was able to help this Leona, and she was able to help me. That was her first assist of the game. She kind of is far behind. I hope that I'm not going to instantly die to, like, a Zed gank or something here. Because if he was level 6, he just presses R on me, I instantly die. We will fully base. I could go Malignance this game. I feel like having my ultimate on lower CD might be better than going for Blackfire. Specifically this game. Well, let's TP back mid. We have another Blasting Wand. Purchase. Big damage coming through. I'm rotating, but I don't have my Artist yet. I don't feel like we need to burn anything just yet. Now I can. I'll just go for both of them at the same time because I landed a good Q hit. Nice. And I believe my first strike value for hitting both of them with everything was probably kind of big there too. We almost have Malignance done. This Twitch is super far behind. Hello? I just wanted to get the plate for myself and see if I can just trigger... What? The first strike? I wasn't able to? Man. He could duel me pretty well here, honestly. I'm probably just dead. It's difficult to survive. Nah, he just doesn't do enough. I had a feeling he was going to do something because, as I mentioned... me not having my ultimate up, and I'm just slightly chunked, and I had a feeling he also... I didn't see him use his ultimate inside the last fight because he wasn't even 6 yet. AP Twitch is all about just, like, abusing people once they are in a position where you can just all-in with everything and press E with big amount of stacks, but he doesn't even have much AP because he has recurve bow. Which means that that E didn't deal much damage. If he was, like, more equal this game, maybe I would have died. But I didn't. 30 seconds on my, Spirit Visage, or Spirit Visage? My Spirit Rush. We know that he based because he just has no mana. There's no way that he probably is going anywhere else besides basing, but I will still just ping that he's missing just because. Oh! He actually did not base. Interesting. If Zed comes for me, it's risky. But, that being said... Wow, that actually doesn't land on you? I got the big Q hit off, though. I'll just damage him with my, one take of that. And now we'll just shove again, and then he's screwed. He's gonna try to help out his teammate when he has absolutely no mana. I don't know why he's doing this, but I will attempt to help. You know what? Actually, I do understand why he's doing this, because ultimately, there's no way for them to actually win this game unless probably Twitch gets a big shutdown from somebody, and the enemy team is kind of getting crushed hard. I really didn't want to use my ultimate to kill that guy, man. Whatever. We'll just kill him and go back mid. I hate wasting ultimate for like a kill on somebody who doesn't even feel like they're worth that much money. Because now I just don't have it for 80 seconds, which makes me so vulnerable, right? I can die so easily. Still, because I'm just squishy. Twitch went bot lane to try to salvage a fight down there, so that means I could probably shove in mid pretty hard. Because we saw that he still bought, we just get to do whatever we want. Still. Should be able to get this turret, actually. I mean, there's a chance that Renekton... Nope, he does not roam. I was gonna say maybe he roams mid, but he doesn't. I'm extremely rich now. I'm just gonna go buy boots, buy probably a full needless, and we'll just look for the next fight. In fact, maybe I just go, not even needless. I have a better idea. Let's just go Medjai's. In fact, building Medjai's counts for building a full item, so my cashback value just went through the roof. I didn't realize that you can just buy Medjai's with cashback. Is that actually, like, something that would maybe be beneficial to do more regularly because you get money from it? Why does it feel like I'm so under-leveled? How is Seraphine level 8? It's weird. Well, I'm up like 40 farm on Twitch. I just need him to show up and I could maybe try to all-in. I think that I would rather go for poke, though, before all-inning. I'm not even level 11 yet, and I still am not too confident with my damage being high enough to just 100 to 0 people. With somebody else, though, I'm very confident. And Twitch is most likely dead here. Never mind. Oh, I was gonna say never mind, maybe the Fresh Lantern, and then I was gonna go use my ultimate to finish him. Decided against it, though. We'll just TP top. This could be a good fight for me to follow up on. Because I get multiple assists and kills rather than just a singular kill using it. And, if there is any chance of us losing this game, it really will be from everybody besides Twitch. I don't really care about what that guy does at this point. He can do whatever he wants. It's everybody else that I care about. It's not like Seraphine is down that much farm. The Twitch is the one that's making it more of like a 4v5. Everybody else on the enemy team is doing okay, besides just being down in kills. I think that he's dead again. I played with this Twitch earlier today, and his type of gameplay is exactly the same as when I had him on my team, which is a lot of deaths. And they FF'd. Had a feeling that would happen. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Stay tuned if you want to see Arena. I'll look at the damage dealt and stuff. It probably doesn't matter that much. Remember that this is like Master Tier Elo, so the Twitch is Master Tier. Is this going to load? It is. We'll just honor everybody. Did very little amount of damage because I'm not even versus anybody all game. Versus this player. This person is not Master Tier. They're a Grandmaster 700 LP. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out. Stay tuned if you want to see Arena. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to AHRI and Arena. We are starting off with two pretty dang good ones to go for. We have Mark's Mage, which of course is just auto attack damage, but Killing Time does store all of the damage that we deal, and it does it after 5 seconds with an 8-second cooldown. I don't know if that means that the cooldown starts when you first use it or not, but that does mean that technically I think you would be able to use it multiple times. I kind of want Killing Time. I know Mark's Mage is very good, but... So this won't be useful at all, because I don't have my ultimate yet, but when I do, it will be quite nice, of course. She can have two, I'll take one, and then we'll just go for this one instead, because it's probably the best. Landed Charm onto the Kindred. I don't think that I can get them. You should always just run away if your teammates just leave you, especially if you don't have CDs, which I don't. We can make this go away. I feel like Kindred just made a huge mistake going over there, so I'm just going to take this plant. My Lee Sin should be able to kill, and then we'll just stay over here. Because I don't really see how they could ever win this at this point. She'll die to the last auto attack. We'll just hit Charm on this guy and make it easy for Lee Sin to just trade versus them. There's really no hope. during the early game, if the round is kind of even between two different people, like, I feel like we didn't have, like, a crazy advantage in team comp. It's mostly just flower difference. And, we can also go for... I guess we'll do the Relv one. The Relv one gives lower cost mythics. I think I'm okay with that. Because if I get the one that... I don't really know what I'm going for, actually. I take it back. But it didn't even choose us anyways. We get to buy a full item. I was thinking about if there was anything ultimate-based. Oh yeah, I guess there's Decapitator, which is something that is ultimate-based. But of course, our ultimate doesn't have increased damage in the first place, so it probably doesn't really matter. Killing time, making it so my ultimate marks everybody doesn't mean that Malignance is going to be super OP. I'm kind of down to just buy a legendary mage item, because then I can afford also an Anvil too. We did get Malignance, I could just buy it, but I also could just go Rod of Ages early on. Rod of Ages is usually pretty dang strong, because it does give you a pretty ridiculous amount of stats, so I'm down to get that, and we'll buy one Anvil. We'll just go for the dual scaling, because that's the only one that has AP on it. Still don't have our R just yet, but we will be able to get it eventually. Graves has dash move that will slowly get stronger. I only could take one of these, probably. My teammate's kind of going ham. Is he going to be okay? Yeah, you can just take the portal out. Do you want the last one, bro? It's all yours. Saved it for you. Did not land my ability. Landed both parts of the Q, though. Just play patient. Landed both parts of Q on Graves again, but he is kind of starting to deal a lot to my teammate. I'm going to be able to... Why did my Q feel like it just got forced a different way? That was... Oh my gosh, Lee Sin, well played. That was kind of insane, no? He just literally pillared that person so hard. Got me. I don't think that it's going to be enough to win this round, though, dude. Oh, I was wrong? Oh my gosh. It was not enough to win the round regardless. Finally, I can have my own augment be of use next round, because we finally have our ultimate. What's nice about killing time, by the way, that I didn't know how it worked at first... this can make it so I can use ultimate more frequently, but it's honestly not really that good. Locket does give a lot of AP, but it takes a while to charge it, and usually it's, like, not really the best. But because it didn't give me anything else and I don't want to use more rerolls, then I'll just get it anyways. Because it takes too long to, like, stack it. It takes forever. Anyways, when you use your ultimate to do killing time, it also means your teammate's damage too. So he also technically has it with me, which doesn't really seem very fair, in my opinion. It used to deal physical damage in the past, and then Riot buffed it to deal true damage, and now it's, like, really good. Wow, they're really committing hard. I'm just gonna use my ultimate and just go over there and just, like, start dealing a little bit of damage at least, because I just want the killing time to feel a little bit stronger than it is. I did charm her. This should just be a win now. Okay. Lee Sin kind of stopped hitting him because I guess he's just messing with them because we're already winning. And I figured that he would maybe dash back. Killing time did no damage just yet, but it's also going to be something that just increases our damage as this game continues, because when both of us just get stronger, that just means that we're going to be obviously dealing more, so then it becomes more effective, which is also why it's such a good augment. Some augments are good during early game, but then get outscaled, but this is one that just, like, this is, I guess, a scaling one, but already feels good even during, like, mid-game. I leveled up with my Rod of Ages, so I have way more AP now. I could just buy another legendary mage item. I'm honestly down to get anything at this point. I do have a bunch of mana because I have Rod, so I don't have to go for a Lost Chapter item. Zhonya's is usually a pretty dang good thing to have. We also get to skip combat because somebody already gave up. That was the people that we were facing, so we don't have to go versus them. I will also just buy another anvil and just get the magic pen because that's definitely the best thing there. Well, we gotta just sit out this round. How exciting. People just gave up very quickly. Karma also has Rod of Ages. That round's lasting too long. Let's see a faster round. I'm guessing that Lucian can't win this. So that round is over. That round's still going on. Everybody's still surviving. If I was to put a bet on anybody, I'd probably put it on... This is difficult. You know, Karma sometimes can carry just through, like, waiting out the ring and just waiting for the very end, but I think Mel might be able to get through that. But if Olaf is able to cast his ultimate and he doesn't get to be stopped, then he might be able to just, like, dish out enough damage to kill them. Dude, what is that shield? Is that just your Archangels? Because being CC immune is kind of ridiculous versus, like, other, Wait, why was he able to cast his ultimate twice? What? How do you do that? Is Karma able to carry this through her healing here? She's rezzing her ally at a really good timing, too, so when he gets back, it's probably just over. It's close, though. It's true that the Karma healing was too much and the Olaf was able to just keep his ultimate active, which is kind of busted. These are all pretty boring. Which is lame. I mean, Serve Beyond Death isn't bad. But the most fun would be converting AP to AD. I mean, not that. The converting the other way around. This doesn't seem very good. So I'll just take Executioner. Deal more damage when people are below half. If only we got the AD to AP, I would have enjoyed that. We already have a little bit of AD, and then I could have built like an Overlord's Bloodmail, because we honestly have a decent amount of AD for it to even work. Ooh, you have me snared for a while. I'm just gonna leave. I'm kind of waiting to use my ultimate once I start getting some stacks of my locket, so it deals more damage here. Wait, my ultimate came back up? Really? Okay, so it is triggering again, as you saw. So because my ultimate, when kills happen, I get my ultimate refreshed. That does allow me to get killing time twice. That round it did 700 damage, which is okay. It's not like an insane amount, but it's not bad. We can just buy another legendary mage item and just buy another anvil. I'm kind of down. Because if I get lucky and get like a gold or a prismatic anvil, that would be pretty convenient. Otherwise, I would probably just build like a death cap. But maybe I'll just get death cap. Who knows? Did not get death cap. Do I want Blackfire Torch, or do I want to go Hextech? I think I want Hextech Rocket Belt. Let's just make myself tanky, too. It's not even that bad. Riftmaker is probably not going to be something that I want, though, because Riftmaker ultimately just doesn't... Oh, this gives 95 AP? Holy crap, I didn't realize that it gave so much in Arena. That's convenient. So I'm just trying to stack my Locket at this point. Because as soon as I have my Locket stacked up, then I can start using my ultimate to deal a bunch of damage here, and that guy should die. Even though I charm myself, I can probably get this guy too. I still have my Zhonya's as well that I just haven't used. She can't even take that because her teammate took the other one and it didn't go through. Killing time that round did 1.1k. When my Locket is finished, the The locket gets stronger as the game continues for how much AP it gives you too, so we get 215. That's like a huge freaking amount. We'll just take Magic Pen. I don't think that we need Omni Vamp. I already feel strong enough. I am open to buying a Prismatic instead of going Death Cap and just looking for Dragonheart, Demon King, because both of these increasing my stats by percentages I feel like is going to be super valuable with how tanky we are, but we also have like just good stats in general for already decent amounts of AP too. I know that's gonna hit me, but do I get one shot before I can even cast anything? Yep, I literally got 100 to 0 in one single combo. Got it. Well, lesson learned. I'm not allowed to survive versus those guys. If he can res me, I do have my locket basically completed, but I think that he can't even get there in time, so... Oh? Unless... Oh no, but it's already over though. Yeah, and they have their ultimate again. Well, yeah, Vulnerability did 3.7k. Well played. They have also something that allows their CC to crit, so I just got completely crushed. That being said, the next time that we face them, I think we'll have a good shot at winning, especially if I... You know what? I take it back. That's a difficult round no matter what. I have no good way to deal percentage damage. I don't think I want to go Landry's because I don't believe it will be very powerful. We'll worry about them as this game continues. We've been winning most of the rounds in the first place, so it's not too concerning just yet that we need to figure out how to kill those guys as this game continues. We can... I guess Riftmaker is one of the things that would be really good. Riftmaker also synergizes that some of these things only have, like, AP ratios on it. Like, Night Harvester only has an AP ratio, but Riftmaker has HP and AP. Accelerating Sorcery just gives me more ability haste. I guess I'll just take that. I wanted to do one reroll just to see if I got something else that could have been a little bit better, because I'm not the biggest fan of Accelerating Sorcery. But it's alright. Accelerating Sorcery just makes it so every single time I cast my ability, I get more CDR, and I can eventually just make it so I spam all the time, obviously, with that, because my CDR goes up and up. Does somewhat synergize with Locket, because the faster I can start casting, the faster I can start charging as well. My Lee Sin was gone for a moment, but he's here now. Wait, you actually don't die. You actually just don't take damage, do you? I mean, it's good that we won in the end, but holy crap, man. What a more difficult round than I was expecting. I thought that we were going to win that way harder. That was close. Alright, so we can buy a Prismatic. I'm going to do it. I got Rune Carver. I do have something that makes it so I can deal more damage with my ultimate by a huge amount. What is my ultimate AP ratio? It's only 35%. It's not buffed in Arena. Probably Rune Carver is still best just because the goal is running away from people, I believe, and just surviving. And then Rune Carver can just randomly trigger as I start throwing abilities at people because it will proc my Energize and just start dealing more and more. The last item should probably just be a decap, because now that my locket's giving me such a ridiculous amount of AP when it's fully stacked, we can just abuse that to give us even more AP. Oh, this guy's just dead too. Man, we really are very powerful, aren't we? Jeez. My killing time is honestly so worthless right now, but it's also because we're winning these rounds too fast. The thing is that usually when you have killing time, you could, like, deal half of somebody's HP, and then killing time is obviously going to hit so freaking hard, because when it pops, it depends on how much damage you did, but I feel like we're winning too hard. So then, it never pops because they're already dead. We will definitely take the AP and stuff. We'll just take the AP again. Just waiting for our decap at this point now. Executioner, for some reason, is working, and killing time is working between the rounds, it seems. Like on the target dummy. I hit that guy with everything. My ultimate's almost back up. Oh, I charm myself. At the very end. Okay, we are getting close to facing that Amumu, by the way. My teammates augments, huh? I can have Earthquake. And I can also buff buddies. This gives me a huge shield in the beginning, so I think that would probably be the best thing to have. And we'll just get the magic pen here. We don't really have much pen, do we? You know, Void Staff might be kind of necessary. Am I going to be able to deal enough damage without Void Staff? How much magic resist do these guys have? Amumu basically has none. 91. The Skarner has a little bit, but it's not like a tremendous amount. 200. The Amumu is kind of getting shredded a little bit. Why does she just flash in there? Why is this Seraphine so fast? Oh, she has With Haste, which makes her ability haste give her movement speed. Wow, they're actually going to win this round. Is something burning them? Or is it just because Kindred has Reapers? So I'll just buy Decap, and then we'll just buy an Anvil. We'll get the... We'll get the Magic Pen. So I have 1.1k AP when I am able to stack it fully. It's a decent amount. It's not like super, super, super high. You can get it up to like 1800 and stuff if I had like a better augment, but... You know, I honestly might not be able to carry this. This one's tough. I tried, bro. I feel like we should not go in as quickly as we do, I guess. I'm not really sure. Those guys are hard to beat. I wonder if we can even beat these guys, too. I might just sell my rocket belt because my damage doesn't feel too crazy with it and I don't really care about the HP too much, and just buy... Probably, with these guys being so tanky, or Perplexity, because Perplexity is... Perplexity gives us... It's like a Void Staff and also Armor Pen, either one, but it also has 15% more damage to people who have more HP than you. And they have to have like a couple thousand, but they have like millions over us, it feels like, so yeah. That guy's dead. So my, killing time there... What? It did nothing? Okay, it says it did 1k. I was about to say, I saw it trigger, so I figured that it was going to be, like, super high, but maybe it's not as crazy as I thought. I hope that the Skarner and Amumu can kick out this other squad, because I feel like we can beat these guys, and it's harder to beat these guys. So I'm hoping, they actually win this. Just thinking about what I want to get here. I'll take the 2 random ones. We got attack speed and magic resist, sadly, which is not cool. Every single round just gives us bonus loot. This is a long arena game. It seems like they can CC her a little bit. Ooh, the Black Hole Gauntlet is not working. Never mind. I was about to say maybe that's the win con, but it's not. The Kindred damage is starting to pop off too. Oh! The Kindred almost died. Alright, it's a 1v1. We have multiple rounds to try to beat them. Oh my gosh, the question mark. Man, this is giving us some pretty trash stuff, but I'm, I guess, okay with just being a little bit tankier. Alright. Whoa. Bro. I can't move, I'm just CC immune forever. I was able to try to deal some damage, but it's just not enough, man. They'd heal and shield for so much. Is it an issue that we just don't have Umbrellas? All his pot up. It's final round. Good luck. Maybe... it's too late, but... If he built anti-shield, not gonna lie, I think that we could have won. Sadly, I think that now that we don't have the anti-shield, it's probably a bit too late to be able to win. Ah, bro. You kinda just died immediately, didn't you? Probably not the smartest to go in. Huh. We won the game because they griefed, where the Seraphine just walked into me and died. So anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.